So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to solve this factorial kind of question, right? Normally I solve very less question on this concept, but I thought let me take one question on this concept also, right? Factorial. N factorial plus n minus 2 factorial equal to n cube plus 1, right? I hope you know basic concept of factorial before seeing this video, right? So make sure you know that. So this is kind of conceptual question. So pay attention throughout the video, and if you have any query doubt, then you can obviously comment me in the comment box, right? So now the main question is, how do we solve this kind of question? Normally we know factorial. For factorial, if I have 5 factorial, right, then I can write this as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? Obviously everyone know that, but I can also write this as 5 and this all the number as 4 factorial, right? Because I can write 4 factorial as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Same way I can write 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, right? Same way I can write 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, right? There are so many ways I can write 5 factorial. So same way, if I want to write this down in generalized form, then that means I can write n factorial as n into n minus 1 factorial, right? Also n minus 2 factorial, right? There are many ways. So this is the generalized form. So now with the help of this form, we are going to solve this equation. How? I will simply put n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial instead of n factorial, right? So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial plus n minus 2 factorial, which is equal to n cube plus 1, right? So now here I have n minus 2 factorial both the sides. So if I take common n minus 2 factorial, right? So it will remain as n square minus n into minus 1 minus n plus 1, which will be equal to n cube plus 1, right? Now this is n cube plus 1. I'm sure all of you know the formula of a cube plus b cube, right? If you don't know, then pay attention. Formula is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, right? So this is the form of a cube plus b cube. So I can write n cube plus 1 as this according to this formula, n plus 1 n square minus n plus 1, obviously, right? So again, here I have n minus 2 factorial as it is into n square minus n plus 1, right? Which will equal to n plus 1 into n square minus n plus 1, right? Instead of n cube plus 1. So now, before cancel out both of this equation, you must know about this concept. Whenever I have AB equal to AC, right, I will directly cancel out, which means A equal to 0, right? Which means here A equal to 0 and B equal to C. But the problem with this is n square minus n plus 1 cannot be equal to 0 for real value, right? Because whenever you see this kind of solution of this kind of equation, you will get complex number, and I think the answer will be 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2, right? So this is not the real solution. So n square minus n plus 1 cannot be equal to 0 for real, right? So that's why obviously we will cancel out both of this part, but you must know about this concept, right? So if I cancel out both of this equation, then what will remain? N minus 2 factorial equal to n plus 1. Now this has become very easy, right? So for simplification, if I assume that n minus 2 equal to t, right, equal to t, so n minus 2 equal to t, I will get n equal to t plus 2, which means n plus 1 equal to t plus 3, right? Agree? So now what we'll do, I will simply write all of this value instead of this. So n minus 2 equal to t factorial equal to t plus 3, right? So now how do we solve this? If I bring this t left hand side, right, so it will become t factorial minus t equal to 3. Now pay attention here, this become quite conceptual here, right? So here I have t factorial. As I explained here, everyone knew that I can write t factorial as t into t minus 1 factorial minus t equal to 3, right? So if I take common t from this equation, then I will remain with t minus 1 factorial minus 1 equal to 3, right? So now what will happen? There are so many possibility for the value of t, right? Because here I have 3 and which is prime number. So which means I will get only two possibility, 3 into 1, right? Or minus 1 into minus 3. right? As I said, see, whenever you see factorial question here, n factorial is always greater than 0. It cannot be negative. Value of n cannot be negative. But I have assumed that n minus 2 equal to t, right? N cannot be negative, it's true, but t can be negative, right? Because I assumed here. That's why minus 1 and minus 3 possibility is still there, right? So there are possibilities that 1 could be answer, 3 or minus 1 or minus 3. So we will take all the possibility. First of all, if I take t equal to minus 3, if I put t equal to minus 3 here, then I will get n equal to minus 1, right? So as I said, n cannot be equal to, it cannot be less than 0, right? So minus 3, if I take minus 3, I will get n equal to minus 1. That's why minus 3 is not our answer, right? So now let me check minus 1. So if I take n equal to minus 1 here, right? So I will get 1 minus 1 plus 2. So I will get n equal to 1. But if I take here minus 1, right? If I put t equal to minus 1, then I will get minus 2 factorial, right? Which is not true. I cannot apply that formula also. Minus 2 factorial cannot exist. So again, minus 1 cannot be our answer. If I take 1, t equal to 1, then if I put 1 here, then 1 into 1 minus 1, which is 0 factorial. Again, not possible, right? 0 minus 1 cannot be possible. So again, 1 cannot be our answer. So I will remain with only 3. So if I put 3, let me check. First of all, if I check in this equation if this is true or not. So I will put 3 into 3 minus 1 factorial minus 1, right? So 3 minus 1 factorial, which means 2 factorial. 2 factorial minus 1 equal to 1, which is equal to 3. So I can say t equal to 3 is our final answer. But t equal to 3, which means n minus 2 equal to 3. So n equal to 5. 5 is our final answer, right? So I will get n equal to 5. So I hope you got it, right? As I said, this is very conceptual and very learnable question. You can learn so many things from this question in the concept of factorial. So I hope you got it. But still, if you have any query, any doubt, then you can obviously comment me in the comment box in any video, right? So thank you so much for watching this video.